guys, so now Donald Trump is mad that Amazon told the truth about how much they're losing because of his tariffs. Get your popcorn. Fuck Amazon too, because they rolled back DE&I. So this is going to be a good one for all of us to watch. We don't like either one of you motherfuckers.
We have some breaking news right now. Amazon is now going to show how much tariffs impact each product that you purchase on its website. According to Punchbowl News, Amazon is doing this because it doesn't want to take the blame for rising costs. It wants to put the blame on the Trump administration for essentially putting these tariffs on in the first place. And while the White House in response is saying that it's a hostile act for Amazon to be doing this, what Amazon is going to be doing is essentially going to show you the price of, say, a toothbrush that's $5, and then it's going to say, well, here's your tariff surcharge, which is an extra $1 or $2 or whatever it is. And the White House and the Trump administration are not happy, and this is setting up a big battle between Amazon and the White House, Jeff Bezos and Donald Trump, even though that Bezos and Amazon really cozied up to Trump during the inauguration. So get ready. You're going to start seeing increased prices on Amazon, and you're going to see why and how much the tariffs impact them. Spread the word and follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll also do a full breakdown of this on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free for more.
From prime to problem, Amazon's tariff tango and billion-dollar blowback. Welcome back to Echo Room Vibes, the only place where drama meets data and capitalism gets its weekly roasts. Respectfully, of course. So let's quickly dive into the rest of the video and we will be back for more commentary.
President Trump made sure that you will not see exactly how much his tariffs will increase the price you pay for stuff on Amazon.
Jeff Bezos was very nice. He was terrific. He solved the problem very quickly. And he did the right thing, and he's a good guy.
That was the president this afternoon as he was leaving the White House for his Michigan rally. The problem that Trump says Jeff Bezos solved for him was actually just an Amazon plan that was reported this morning. That plan, according to the reports, was for Amazon to put a separate number next to the price that you pay for each item. That separate number would represent the extra cost you are paying for that item because of Trump's tariffs. Well, when that report was published, the White House came out swinging.
It was reported this morning that Amazon will soon display a little number next to the price of each product that shows how much the Trump tariffs are adding to the cost of each product. So isn't that a perfect crystal clear demonstration that it's the American consumer and not China who is going to have to pay for these policies?
I will take this since I just got off the phone with the president about Amazon's announcement. This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm.
I'll let you decide if you think this is a hostile or political act. But I do want you to understand the facts. Inflation is not a policy. Tariffs, on the other hand, are absolutely a policy. In this country, tariffs are set by the president. We know President Trump has imposed tariffs. Congress delegated the power of tariffs to the president long ago. So those are two very different things. But what I find interesting about this story is the spin from Amazon and from the Trump administration. To understand that, you need to understand the timeline. So shortly before the White House press briefing, Amazon started the backpedaling. They put out a statement saying this idea of displaying the cost of these tariffs was just under consideration for certain products on Amazon's offshoot website called Haul. They said the idea was never under consideration for Amazon's main site. Then later, Amazon said this idea was never approved and was never going to happen. Now, we know at some point this morning, after the reporting started, that President Trump picked up the phone and called Jeff Bezos. Then after that call is when the company backpedaled completely and denied that this policy was even real, casting doubt on the reporting. But that does not jive with what President Trump and the White House said. Trump said Bezos solved the problem. That implies that the policy was a problem and real. And the press secretary did not call it fake news, which she's not afraid to say about other reports. So the truth can only be one of two things. Either one, the policy did exist and then President Trump called Jeff Bezos to force Amazon to backpedal, or 2, the policy never existed and the president and the White House are just making an example of this to dissuade other retailers from displaying the cost of Trump's tariffs. I will let you decide which one you think it is. But no matter which one you think it is, the other question you should consider is, why would the Trump administration be opposed to showing how much the tariffs are actually costing American consumers?
We have some breaking news. Trump just accused Jeff Bezos, Amazon's founder, of partnering with Chinese propagandizers. Here's what happened. Amazon, the place where we all shop, floated an idea. Let's show shoppers how much Trump's new China tariffs are raising prices on our platform, because transparency is bad, right? No opinions, no spin, just facts. You buy something for $50, there's a new tariff fee. Now it's $65. That's it. But the Trump's White House, they lost it. The press secretary called it hostile and political. And Donald Trump, he accused Jeff Bezos of partnering with Chinese propaganda just for trying to tell the truth. Why? Because this exposes Trump's lie that he's been repeatedly saying China is paying for the tariffs, not us. No, guys, we are. Every single American shopper is going to be footing the bill for these tariffs. You have to know that. Let's break it down. Tariff on electric vehicles from China jumped from 25% to 100%. Lithium-ion batteries, 25%. Some clothing, shoes, tools, home goods are up to 45%. And some categories, tariffs are hitting as high as 145%. That's not a slap on the wrist for China. That's a tax bomb on the American people. Amazon sellers are raising prices to keep up. The shoppers are feeling it. So when Amazon's even suggesting being honest about it, showing that the tariff surcharge right next to the price, Trump accused them of siding with the enemy. Let's be clear. That's not protecting America. That's gaslighting America. And while Trump screams traitor at Bezos, China is watching. They are running full-blown propaganda right now on TikTok and on Facebook, trying to look like the calm voice of reason. They are saying they support global trade while Trump is busy torching U.S. businesses and telling the truth. And I believe transparency is not hostile. It's patriotic. We deserve to know why life is more expensive. We deserve a president who tells the truth, not one who punishes anyone who does the truth. The truth is this: Trump's tariffs are hurting working class Americans, and now he's going after the people, trying to show us the receipts. That is not strength, that is censorship. And if we do not speak up, it's only going to get worse. Follow me on Instagram and Substack for the full breakdown.
Mr. Bezos, you really don't understand the power that the American public has, do you? You and your, well, let's just say your fiance, go to Washington and stand with the president during his inauguration and bring all this attention to you and your fiance. And we know the kind of attention she drew. But anyways, a different subject. Do you honestly think the American people are going to turn a blind eye to your total and complete betrayal? Yeah, betrayal of our president and us? You see, we have power over you. It's our money that made you a billionaire. And when you piss off the American people, you face the same kind of results that Disney is now facing. You act anti-American, and the American public is going to make you pay for it. Yeah, it's coming. I sure hope you have all of that money nice, safe, and secured, because your platform, those days are numbered. And the American people will prove to you just how powerful we are united. You don't get a pass for this kind of betrayal, sir. It's coming. it's coming.
Okay, so is the Amazon boycott on or is it off? I'm just asking because we all seen what went down. Amazon was going to post the tariff fees that is coming from the Orange Turd. Orange Turd got wind of it and he called his billionaire buddy, and his billionaire buddy put out a statement with Amazon saying that they will not be posting this. My question to these companies, why are you not protecting yourself just so that you can protect this man? Because this Orange Turd don't care about you nor your company. Not no Bezos don't care because he's a billionaire. If Amazon shut down, he's still good. But at the same time, you still have workers there that have to feed their family. I don't understand why these companies are bound down to this Orange Turd. Stop making him look good and make him look bad, because that's what...
Welcome back, fam. So today's headline: Amazon is reportedly losing billions after backtracking on tariffs. And to top it off, they are now facing a boycott. And yes, Trump apparently had a little chat with Jeff Bezos, which, let's be honest, probably had more tension than a customer service call during Prime Day. But let's rewind. Once upon a fiscal quarter, Amazon was flirting with the idea of adding tariffs, passing the cost of international trade tensions to consumers. Classic move, right? But then came the heat. Not from customers yet, but from a conversation with the former tariff king himself, Donald J. Trump. According to Chatter, Trump gave Bezos an earful or a golden nugget of negotiation wisdom, depending on your perspective. Fast forward to now. Amazon backed down. No tariffs added, but then, boom, cue the boycott. People across the political spectrum started hitting unsubscribe like it was a new TikTok trend. Some called it corporate cowardice. Others say Bezos is playing 4D chess to avoid a PR storm. Either way, Amazon stock ends smiling. And let's not ignore the drama in the stitches and reactions. One viral video had a user yell, "I canceled Prime and now I just walk to Walmart like it's the Oregon Trail." Another TikToker stitched it saying, "Imagine being so rich you fumble billions just trying to avoid a tweet storm." Now, here is where it gets spicy. People are debating whether Amazon made the right call. Some say the boycott is proof the brand bent too far. Others argue backing down showed restraint and care for the consumer. But let's not forget, we are still dealing with a $1 trillion empire that will probably bounce back faster than a returned air fryer. Meanwhile, smaller businesses are watching like hawks, saying, "So Bezos can listen when it's Trump talking? We are not saying anything, just reporting the echoes." As always, shout out to the original content creators and stitched reactors whose videos gave life to this conversation. Whether you are Team Boycott or Team Big Box Convenience, the stitches are hilarious, thought-provoking, and everything in between. We are not here to take sides. We are just here to vibe with the reality show that is the global economy. And honestly, it's giving Boardroom the reality series. Stay tuned, because if Amazon's next move involves crypto, drones, or a surprise collab with Kanye, we'll be here to dissect it with all satire, skepticism, and a splash of cinnamon. And to our subscribers, old and new, thank you for keeping Echo Room Vibes the place where news gets real, then gets ridiculous. Peace out.
Rap jingle, Echo Room Vibes. Beat kicks in, chill lo-fi or boom bap vibe. Catchy and melodic. Echo Room Vibes, yeah, we bring that heat. Set us so smooth, never miss a beat. No cap, no bias, just keeping it real. Comment what you think, tell us how you feel. One-stop spot for the daily scroll. Drama, fact, and a little bit of soul. Reacting to the world with a comic twist. We roast and reflects, nothing gets missed. No agendas, just that clever spark. We shine like what it takes to dark. Respect the clip, Stitch's origin too. We give the credit, that's how we do. Hope you beat with variation, Echo Room Vibes. You keep us fly, shout out every end, that 1,000 guy. Like comments, get part of the tribe. Join the room, catch the vibe, fill the job. To all our subs, you keep us fly. Shout out every end, that 1,000 guy. We see you watching, don't just slide. Drop that fire emoji, show your pride.